Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Yu-Gi-Oh! GX Beginning of Destiny. I don't know why, but for some reason I decided to pop in 5Ds in my head. I just at the time I actually do have 5Ds in my DS right now. Or 2DS I should say. Last episode we took down Jaden. Oh that's right, we already done all this it's time for class. And I think this time we'll go over the Tribute Summon and Spell and Trap cards. I don't know what the hell I was thinking last time when we did this. Whatever. Take your seats, time for class. Whatever you say, you dumb shite. You damn twit. Like I said, this game is old, so sometimes the loading will be a little bit longer. Still need to work on that editing. You know what, when I get a capture card, I'll figure out all this stuff. That's all I have to say is when I get a capture card for this stuff, I'll figure something out. Okay, I mean, yeah, this is the one that I remember because Bastion was the one I fought. We've been using... Okay, there we go. I was wondering why the hell it did do that. We've been using monster cards in class for 2 days, so I'm sure you understand. And everything on cards and what they stand for, right? But just to be safe, let's review. Monster name. This is not only the name of the monster, but also the name of the card. Monster illustration. This is a picture of what the monster looks like. Monster attribute. There are 6 types of monster attributes: light, dark, wind, earth, fire, and water. Some cards can only affect certain attributes. Monster type. There are 20 different monster types, not counting 5Ds. A's and onward. And just like attributes, some cards are only affected by certain monster types. When a monster has a special effect, it is written next to the monster's type. In this case, that is effect. That is the effect part of Fiend in Effect. Fiend Effect monster information. This lists the monster's personality along with other characteristics. If a monster has a special effect, it will be explained here. If the explanation is long, you can read the rest with your left analog stick. So basically, to put bluntly, it does take part of the total. Jeez, it's still right on that thing. Read that? Can you even read? Can you read that? I don't think you can. And crap! I think I might need to turn down the darkness a little bit so you can read it. Though I think it'll obscure most of the things. It's starting to get dark on my side too, so I don't think I want to make it too dark. I don't know, 15's fine, I guess, if you can still. I can barely read it, so I guess that's good enough. Monster attack and defense. We dealt with these quite a bit in earlier classes, so there shouldn't be any time to explain. Attack is the monster's attack power. Defense is the monster's defense power. These values are used during battle. Man, excuse me. I hate it when that happens. It's like it feels like I'm ready to yawn or cry or something, and it turns out it's just a burp that wants to get out. The higher the value, the stronger the monster. And finally, monster level. The number of stars stand for the monster's level. The more stars, the higher the monster's level. In general, the higher the monster's level, the stronger the monster. But let me point out one thing. You'll notice that we have only used monsters with level 4 or less up till now. Actually, the decks you've used in class had only monsters of level 4 or less in them. Didn't you know that? But from today on, the decks we use in class includes monsters of 5 and above. To summon a monster with a 5 or above, with a level of 5 or more, you have to fulfill a certain condition. That is what we're going to learn about today. Okay, now then, I'm going to pass out some decks that have monsters at level 5 and higher. As before, we'll have 2 of you fight a duel to explain. Help a 5 for 5 a pab attack. As before, we'll have 2 of you fight a duel to help explain what we're talking about. How about Joseph? Come on down, and your opponent today will be Bastion. Yes, sir. An actual duel, you decide goes first with a game of rock, paper, scissors. Well, this time, we're going to have Joseph go first. Ready? Do it. Okay, anyway, let's draw. Of course, I like animated stuff. Oh, just drew a high-level monster. Yeah, you're gonna tell that out loud in class. Can't I just say like, hey, I got something really good. As I explained, you can't just summon a monster of level 5 or higher. In order to summon a monster of level 5 or higher above, you need to offer a tribute. You must set in monsters in your monster card zone to your graveyard. So the battle life zone. Monster card zone to your graveyard as an offer to offer as a tribute. To summon a level 5 or 6 monster, you must offer 1 monster as a tribute. To summon a level 7 or higher, you need 2. The monster in Joseph's deck is level 5, so we need to offer 1 monster as a tribute. Now then, Joseph, what's some of the monster you need that you're going to offer in order to summon your level 5 monster? I'm pretty sure we could just do this in a normal duel, can't we? I mean, it seems pretty easy. I'm just gonna... Okay, now they refuse to let you set a monster. See, they want you to summon. I find it really stupid. Very good. Now just go ahead and your turn. I don't have. It's the first turn. What else can I do? I don't have any other cards in my hands besides level 4 lower monsters, and the only cards I have in my hands are monsters. Now it's Bastion's turn. Yes, sir. I'm not getting very good cards today, so we just set. See. Okay, you don't mind him saying it, but you certainly take a hissy fit when I do. Jeez. Fine. Wham. Whiner. Now, I have played handheld games where you actually had to sacrifice the monster on the field first to summon a level 5 monster. I find that kind of dumb. So basically, you could just summon. You could be doing pretty well. You're doing pretty well. I could be in trouble here. Yeah, I know. We know. We've done this already. Of course, there are some exceptional options. Some cards can let you summon a high-level monster without a tribute. Summoning high-level monsters is crucial, that is, if you want to win duels. So don't forget it. Yes, sir. Let's say we still have some time left over. Let's do a bit of what I had planned for tomorrow. Let's talk about spell cards and trap cards. Green cards are spell cards, and purple cards are trap cards. Very important. If you want, you have to use them if you want to win. So let's learn how to use. Let's learn about how they are used. As well, let's learn how to read a spell card. Card name. It's simple enough. It's just the name of the card. Card type. This will either be spell or trap card. Card effect. This explains the card's effect. Understand? Let's see how these babies are used in an actual these babies. I question your logic, Villian Crowler. Yeah, I know. You'll find several spell and trap cards. Joseph Bastion, you are going to be dueling again. Okay. And I swear the thing just zoomed in my eyes. I want to look back at this before I start posting it. I want to make sure. And you can use your set or spell or trap card during the main phase. Joseph has 2 spells. There are 2 ways to use spell cards. First is just use it immediately. The second is just to set it on the duel field. Let's start with the first method, using it directly. Now, just select Hinotama in your hand. Like any normal person would do. Activate a spell card if you have the conditions. Hinotama's card's effect caused me to lose 500 life points. I went from 8,000 to 7,500. See? Use the card immediately, and its effects activate immediately. That's one way to use spell cards. As a general rule, spell cards go to the graveyard after they've been used. Spell cards can be used during the main phase as long as the conditions for their use are met. If you have 5 spell cards in your hand, you can use them all in one turn if you like. So let's use the other spell card and explain how to use the card by setting it. Select the god. Yeah, I got it. Now, the one thing we're going to do differently is set, and honestly, I normally do this with quick play spells. I normally don't want to do this for spell cards unless I just want to get more cards in my hands, and or wait until I get a particular card I need. Dr. Crowler, if you want to use a spell card directly, what's the point of setting it? I'll explain the benefits of setting a card in a bit. Now then, Joseph. Okay, the benefits of setting a spell card is well, in terms of mental, in terms of like an actual duel in a CPU card game like this, it doesn't affect much really. In real life, it affects so much more. It's to say it's a good way to trick your opponents into stopping. Depends. It basically it tricks your opponent on whether or not they don't want to attack, because they don't want to risk a trap card being set, activated, and then get screwed over basically. So it increases a player's life points. Goblin's secret remedy is increased Joseph's life points by 600. He went from 8,000 to 8,600. Now, good. Now summon a monster. I'm gonna summon Kappa Avenger. That's a little Guitar Hero thing I have on my hand. I don't remember what happened to the. I don't know what happened to the DS cartridge for it though. Yeah, I actually have a regular DS. I have two of them. I'm using. It's been a long time since I've actually played Guitar Hero, but I'm not that rusty. I still can play medium difficulty without much problem, but I still have a problem with the higher up difficulties. Mainly, I don't want to do expert mode. Now in the turn, of course. It's like teaching a child how to do this, yet you already know how to do this shit. It's Bastard's turn. Yes, sir. I just have to make it through this. Okay, now we get a draw a trap card. It is always shown that you get a trap card. Now, unlike spell cards, traps can't be used immediately. They first must be set face down in the spell and trap card zone. You also can't, and to use the card on the turn you place it. You have to wait until the next turn. You can activate it. You can use an active to use a face down trap card, but it's also possible for your actions or those of your opponent to set them off. When your actions or those of your opponent make it possible for you to use a trap card, a dialogue box will pop up. And well, you know what? If you see me duel so far in this game, you probably can already just get what kind of trap is that. See, it's just to show that Bastion Mizawa does not know what it is. From beforehand, he does not know it's a trap card. For all he knows, it could be a secret remedy card. Of course, let me just be a complete jackass to Crowler and say, you know what? If we go into duels earlier and I know how to play it, because I actually have, which I could have just fought, but whatever. Yes, sir. And he summons, alright. He summons, I almost lose it. Yeah, you say so. This one's mine. No, the hell it ain't. What? Of course. Boom! Not satisfying in a regular duel. Sorry, it's just boring. It's just bland and boring as shit. I'm sitting on something. I was frozen today. The only thing I can do now is in my turn. Yes! Yes, it is, Bastion. Blah. The point of using face down, using cards face down is that you can use them to surprise your opponent. My point, exactly, if it's face down, they don't know if it's a trap card or a spell card, so placing a spell card face down can trick your opponent into thinking you have a trap. You may have just placed a weak spell card, but if your opponent thinks it's a powerful trap card, he'll be careful when attacking you. I see. Today, we'll cover more of the basics of dueling, starting with summoning the high-level monsters and how to use spell and trap cards. And then the next day, we'll talk about how certain traps are, what other type of spells and trap cards and We're not gonna keep your crappy decks, Prowler. Your crappy decks suck. And we got Acheron, Bottom Dweller, Turtle Bird, Sea King Dragon, Ukino Yoiba, sorry if I pronounced that wrong, Launcher Spider, and Goblin Secret Remedy, Hinotama, and Frisha, Grand Tournay, Jar of Greed, Just Desserts, Reinforcements, Gift of the Mystical Elf. I'm telling you, Crowley does give you some good cards, it's just not all of them will be all as great. Some of the cards it gives you is actually complete crap. The only cards I can think of honestly, at the first time you make your deck, and you're basically based off the cards you get off. Now, depending on whether or not you make yourself balance or not, will determine whether or not the deck will be good or bad or all that. You just can't particularly know at that point in time. Anyway, let's go to the store. No, I'm thinking of like dueling someone else this time around. Who should I duel? I can't duel Hero because he's too easy. I know in the last episode I dueled Jaden. Who else should I duel? I don't know. Should I duel Chum? No, I don't want to duel Chumley. Let's talk to Dorothy here, and she'll give us sandwiches. Yes, I want sandwiches. Fried noodle sandwich. Just straight up hit triangle. Just keep hitting straight up triangle. Don't hit anything else. Okay, let's see here. See, the thing is, when it comes to like dueling and all this stuff and whatnot, we're at least trying to make friends so you can enter the tag tournament, which then I'll sometimes just straight up skip most of the days because of, yes, even the I don't know about the test days. I gotta show that off for those actually the event days. I gotta show that off for those who are new to the game as well. Jeez, I'm not getting the little slots where I'm able to get the plain sandwich cards. Or the plain sandwiches. Let's see here. This is it. Let's see here. Nope, this ain't it. A rice ball. I think we're full. I could be wrong, but let's hope to God I'm not. Well, you already have too many sandwiches. Okay. Okay. Anyway, let's give some of this stuff to Jaden. I'll just do this just to let you show you that it's no, I don't want to give this to Sadie. I want to give this to no, not Andrea. No, not Sadie. Is there, let's just give them the curry sandwiches. Well, that's spicy. Let's just give them spicy stuff. And we'll give some, you know what, I'm just going to do two things. I will not complete the game with Cyrus, but I'm saying it, you can open your options by being friends by someone else. I am not doing this with Jaden because, as you see, I've already done this with Jaden and I don't particularly care. I'm just going to give Cyrus some sandwiches. I'm not going to give him anything that's spicy. I'm going to give him a fermented soybean sandwich because, like I said, he does not like spicy food. So consider him the nerd, basically. He doesn't mind it. That's good. We can give him... I don't know why. We can give him this, I guess? Oh, foie gras? Foie gras? Now, actually, depending on who your friends up, how much your friendship is, depending on the character, you can actually be able to duel, you can actually, be dueling with them in the tag part of the game, which is on a Sunday. And let me put it this way. Depending on who you pick, will determine. Honestly, if you want to beat the game as fast as you can, you might want to end up with being friendly with Zane a lot or Jaden, because they're the top duelists. I've eventually beaten the game with Jaden, but shit, does he have the hardest. Actually, any other character except Zane will give you the hardest time in the third part. I kid you not. The third part is hell if you do not have Zane as a tag partner. Just